Welcome Diecast fans, I'm Tom Spanners Watson.
And I'm Frank the Guru Gibbs.
And welcome to round 2 of Rat Rods versus Rally Cars.
That's right, last week was an absolute blast. The Wannabes put on a heck of a show, but almost got taken out by the rally cars. This week we're hoping that the Outlaws will be able to do a bit better, and you might recognise who they're racing against.
As a special treat, we've brought back the Group A modified rally cars from Chaos Canyon's Rally 2021 series. If you haven't seen that absolutely epic series, there's a link on the video right now. Go and check it out.
Well, after watching this one though.
Oh yeah, good point, Frank. But enough talking, let's get into some racing. All right, first up, we've got Mother CANUCKER versus Rubber Toe in the Audi Quattro. Mother CANUCKER out of the gate quick, Rubber Toe trying to catch up, but Mother CANUCKER leaving him behind, looking good. And sounds like something happened to Rubber Toe. Mother CANUCKER with his signature spin across the finish line, and Rubber Toe's turtled just coming out of KM corner.
Yeah, disappointing for Rubber Toe. I was expecting a lot more out of him. He put on some absolutely epic battles in the rally series with Arlo and a couple of others, but there he just got it wrong coming out of Kahuna corner and rolled over. Hands the first win to the Rat Rods and Mother CANUCKER.
Okay, next up, another Audi Quattro versus Petite Meow. Cat Pirate out of the gate like an absolute rocket. Not mucking around here. Gets a little bit wide on the side. Sounds like that Audi's gone over again. And Cat Pirate walks away with the win.
Wow, another Audi and another turtle. That's just crazy. Oh, look at that. Cat Pirate went right out on that side rail, but got it under control and finished beautifully, whereas the Audi just bounced across into that sidewall and it was all over for him.
Yep, disappointing for D. Darrell, but good news for the Rat Rods. So the Rat Rods storming away with it, 2-0 so far. Petite Meow with the win. Rally Cars yet to put a point on the board. Now we've got Glitch driving Grinder up against the Lancia Delta. This is driven by the Pool Guy. So Glitch out quick here, and Glitch blows it. Pool Guy comes in, gives him a slam on the side door. But disappointing for Glitch, he had a huge lead here.
Yeah, he was looking really good. He seemed kind of flat coming through Kahuna corner, but just hit that wall in the wrong spot, and that flipped him up. In fact, he was lucky he didn't go off track there, which you'll see on this angle. When he rolls up, his nose goes over that edge, but he manages to stay on track, but the Pool Guy just comes down, slams right into him mercilessly.
So the rally cars finally get a point on the board.
Let's just hope the Outlaws don't collapse like the Wannabes did.
Now it's Kit KM driving the Ford Escort Rally versus Xanthopy and Click. This husband and wife team have battled many times on the canyon before. Xanthopy doing a bit of a cartwheel there. Kit holding nice and straight down to the down for the win. Both drivers clipping that sidewall just after the finish line there.
Well, look at Xanthopy here. Does a full-on cartwheel as she goes over, but then a beautiful drift through the absolute apex of Kahuna corner here. Gets her car under control, zips down after Kit, but Kit, a seasoned competitor, keeps his car nice and straight and takes the win. And both of them getting a bit loose over the finish line there.
So Kit evens the scores, 2 for the Rat Rods, 2 for the rally cars. Now we've got Marcus Firegon on the Impalinator versus the Lancia Delta driven by Horthen Sung.
Horthen Sung, also one of the Wannabes.
Impalinator out with the lead. Here comes Horthen Sung. Delvis Jenkins janks around him, shuts Marcus Firegon down and takes the win in a spectacular fashion there.
That was absolutely incredible. Look at this. Horthen Sung was miles behind, but pulls the Delvis Jenkins jank beautifully, nails into the side of Marcus Firegon's car, then absolutely mercilessly cuts him off, pushes him into the sidewall past the exit to Kahuna corner, and then manages to hold on for the win. That was an absolutely brutal bit of driving, but what a fantastic race to watch.
Yeah, that was absolutely superb. These boys are just bringing the action, and that means the rally cars now move ahead 3-2.
That was an awesome drive.
You know what else is really awesome? Channel memberships.
Absolutely, and a huge shout out to everyone that's signed up so far. We really appreciate it. If you want to be a channel member, just go down to the join button. It'll be next to the subscribe button. It gives you access to behind the scenes footage. Depending on the level, you might get discounts on merchandise, be the first to find out when we're doing a mail-in or a driver call or things like that, and there's lots of other really cool stuff, so make sure you check it out.
And to the people that have signed up, make sure you keep checking that community tab. There's lots of good stuff in there all the time. And of course, if you don't want to pay for a membership, remember there's still plenty of ways you can help us out for free, simply by liking, commenting and sharing these videos, and of course subscribe while you're here.
We really do appreciate it.
Welcome back, it's time for round number 2. Let's carry on and see if the Rat Rods can pull it back. So next up, we've got Arlo driving the Audi Quattro against Mr. Dark and Thrasher. Thrasher out like an absolute cut cat out of the gate. Nice and clean through Kahuna corner. Absolutely flies away with this one. Arlo clean in behind, but cannot keep up. Mr. Dark chalks up a win, ties the scores at 3 apiece.
That was a very clean and stylish drive, but now it's time for some crazy with these two drivers.
That's right, Tim the Toolman Taylor driving Binford 5000 versus Delvis Jenkins Jr. in the Subaru. Oh, Delvis blows it. Delvis goes over. Tim the Toolman Taylor slows down to make sure that Delvis is okay and then rolls down to the finish line. And oh, that's cheeky. What a move. That's worse than brake checking, just pulling over the finish line to prove a point. And Delvis left turtled in Kahuna corner.
Yeah, that was absolutely tragic for Delvis. He was definitely very, very quick there, but just drifted a bit wide, caught that side rail, couldn't recover going into Kahuna corner, and that was his race done. But Binford there absolutely rubbing salt in the wound by not only winning the race, but just crawling across the finish line.
Yeah, man, Tim can be a bit ruthless.
Rat Rods move up 4-3.
Now we've got Beavis and Butthead and the Ford Focus RS versus Mike Mays and Scud. Mike with a slight lead, but here goes Beavis up the inside. He can't do it. Mike holds on beautifully, gets away for the win. Beavis and Butthead right on his tail.
But that was a spectacular bit of driving. Beavis and Butthead really tried to get up the inside of Mike, hit him in the rear quarter of his car, almost pit maneuvered him, but Mike holds on like the professional that he is, takes the win, and that's 5-3 to the Rat Rods.
Now Daddy G and Ratbird versus Harwood and the Audi Quattro.
Not only are both these cars quick, but Harwood's Audi actually has suspension.
Bit of a drift from Harwood. Harwood gets up the inside. Daddy G drafting him, and Daddy G slips around at the last minute for the win.
Wowzers, what a race. That was just incredible. Harwood with a bit of a drift there, gets right up on Daddy G's door. They go across the jump side by side. Daddy G bounces up, but Harwood gets up the inside, takes his advantage, but Daddy G didn't ease off. He absolutely glued himself to the bumper of Harwood's Audi there. But that Audi was getting rowdy, but he lost it right at the end, backed into Daddy G, but Daddy G storms through and takes the win. What a superb bit of driving and what an incredible race. And that means the Rat Rods go up 6-3.
That was so awesome. So into the last race, it's Big Al driving the Subaru WRX, which won the rally, versus Nancy Wilson. Oh, Nancy gets out on the side. Looks like Big Al's just going to run away with it with a huge big 360 across the finish line. Nancy Wilson rolling in late.
Yeah, Nancy got quite wide there, but Philip the Tank did a great job of actually getting back on track and keeping it under control and then making it down to the finish line as well. But by that stage, you can't muck around with Big Al. He won the rally for a good reason. He's incredibly quick and that car handles like a dream. You could see by that 360 he did over the finish line, but the Rat Rods take the win overall with 6 points to 4.
Wow, another week of Outlaws and some incredible racing there again.
The Outlaws definitely do like to put on a good show.
And speaking of a good show, there is still plenty of action coming up at the Canyon this year, so make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss it.
Yeah, good plan.
That's enough for tonight. Thanks very much for watching. I'm Tom Spanners Watson. He's Frank the Guru Gibbs. We look forward to seeing you next time, and we're just going to let you go out with that incredible race between Harwood and Ratbird.